Welcome back to my channel, Charlene Randall Financial. So, a lot has been going on. We just came into the new year, and there are already discussions or talks that have been discussed about job cuts in January 2026. So last year, as you know, there was a big amount of job cuts as well. In January 2025, US companies announced nearly 50,000 job cuts, which was a rise from the year before. Um, and the key layoff companies were technology, finance, and retail. Food processing drivers companies included Tyson Foods, uh, SADA, which is a Google Cloud partner, Adidas, Mythic Therapeutics. So a lot of companies um, laid off workers, and we also, had a lot of changes, including DEI, and almost 300,000 Black women were laid off from their jobs last year. So there has been a major, major shift in employment. And if you are paying attention, you know that there are more job cuts that are actually coming up. So let's get into this video here.
100 companies are laying off this January. I took notes. Let's talk about it. If you think that January layoffs were a surprise, or if you have not yet heard about them, they are coming. Over 100 companies have filed official warn notices, which are legally required when companies plan mass layoffs. That list includes Amazon, FedEx, General Motors, Nike, Verizon, Wells Fargo, McDonald's, Spirit Airlines, and many, many, many more. Here's what a warn notice means. So under federal law, companies must give 60 days notice before laying off 50 or more workers, cutting 1/3 of a work site, or laying off 500 employees total. So these layoffs were decided before the holidays. I'm sure you've heard of some of them. According to the article that I read, more than 1.1 million layoffs happened in 2025. I actually believe there was more, but we couldn't really track that because we missed some of those numbers towards the end of last year due to the government shutdown. Unemployment claims are rising. Economists say layoffs don't always signal a collapsing economy. I disagree. Experts point to corporate restructuring, profit maximizing decisions, leadership prioritizing shareholders, uncertainty around trade, fiscal policy, and AI. One labor economist says uncertainty makes employers pull back on hiring. An HR consultant says this isn't about the economy falling apart, it's about who companies are choosing to protect. Bottom line, January layoffs are coming. They're documented, they're planned, they are already in motion. Well, guys, different year, same shit.
Yeah, it seems like, we're starting off the same way with these mass layoffs. So there's going to be a lot of people laid off this January that probably were not expecting to be laid off.
Layoffs, layoffs, layoffs. Unfortunately, January is predicted to have, quote, mass layoffs, end quote. Already 100 companies so far have announced layoffs on warntracker.com. That's a layoff website. Coca-Cola just announced a round of layoffs in its corporate headquarters. I'm going to give you more information on that, but just so you know, bankruptcies are up almost 11%. We have lost 1.2 million jobs as of November 2025. Manufacturing is down 58,000 jobs. So this one laying off is the Atlanta-based corporate facility of Coca-Cola. They're doing a round of layoffs. Again, I highly recommend the layoff website, warntracker.com. If a company has 50 or more employees, they're required to put a 60-day notice on this layoff website. I normally tell you to get your finances in order, but we are in very unheard of times. We have a government takeover. We have a government that is $39 trillion in debt. $1 trillion added in 71 days. We are in an economic crisis, and this is all 100% self-inflicted. The best thing I can do is to watch where your money is spent ahead of time. Do not buy things that you do not need. Just do the best that you can right now.
Wow. So 120 companies already announced layoffs. So definitely, so this is definitely looking like a replay of 2025. So I hope that this, because people were thinking, okay, things may get a little bit manageable from last year to this year. So many companies, Black Friday sales, were different. This is just, where are we headed? Where are we headed with this type of information in the beginning of January? We just started a new year, and now we are hearing that a lot of people are going to be laid off from their job. So, if people are laid off, there is going to be an effect that happens because of the layoff. So now that's what people, that's what we're going to see, the effect of all of these layoffs. There's still people trying to manage what happened with the layoffs last year. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, we have the AI Tax Real Estate Insider magazine that you can subscribe to. Only $27 per month. You can subscribe to the AI plus, which is artificial intelligence plus tax real estate insider magazine. It has lots of information about these same things that are going on: employment, artificial intelligence, tax, real estate, other financial news, business news, professional news, and just overall information that is need to know to keep you updated. But subscribe to this channel for more. Don't forget to let me know what you think about these layoffs that are coming and about to happen in the month of January 2026.